everybody.
Good morning.
I was looking, and it seems like it's been like almost a year since I've talked to you. So I know when it gets around tax season that they don't schedule me, and that is wonderful because I definitely wouldn't want to try to get ready for something during tax season. But just want to start off with a little bit about myself. I am from Texas. I was born and raised in Arlington, Texas, which is in between the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I lived there all the way through high school. I live walking distance from where the Texas Rangers professional baseball team plays. And now, since I've left, they built the Dallas Cowboys Stadium right nearby. I worked at Six Flags Over Texas when I was in high school. And I've always had a season pass as long as I can remember, from probably age 2 on. I did play high school football in Texas. That's kind of a big deal if you don't know about football in Texas. If you ever seen the show Friday Night Lights or anything like that. Everything's bigger in Texas. And so then I ended up going to a small college in West Tennessee, and then we didn't even have a football team. So there went my love of football. Didn't play anymore. But in high school, I was a relatively decent student. Graduated in the top 10% of my class. And one of the things about my high school that was different is we were fairly big. My high school was bigger than my college. We had probably 2,600 people, and we got the chance to take some business elective courses that a lot of high school students didn't have the chance to do. So I took classes like personal finance and accounting and business law while I was still in high school, and kind of got introduced to a lot of things that interested me. And so pretty much before I left high school, I knew, I wanted to major in accounting. I wanted to become a CPA, and so that was my plan. I didn't have to change majors several times like some of my friends did. So I ended up coming to Tennessee in 1998. That's when I started school. I was looking for a college and made a visit to my cousin in the metropolis of Henderson, Tennessee. Not Hendersonville, Henderson, which is just south of Jackson, Tennessee. It's the county seat of Chester County, which has a wonderful barbecue festival every fall. So I went from a Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area to probably a county of less than 6,000 people. It was a pretty big culture shock for me, but I did like the people and like the campus. Small, pretty. Everybody knows everybody. If I didn't know your name, I'd at least seen your face a few times because we had maybe 1,800 undergrads, and I came from high school of 2,600. So it was definitely a change. Really, I'd never been away from home for more than a week or two. Like a camp or like I want to see family. In another part of the state maybe. But ended up going 9.5 hours away from home for school. So first time I went home was probably Thanksgiving. So my parents dropped me off and cried in the middle of August, and I didn't see them again until Thanksgiving. So it was a big shock for everybody, but it was good to get away from home and see the world a little bit. Graduated with a bachelor's in public accounting in May 2003. I did graduate with honors, and I also, little known fact, I also have minors in both Bible and Spanish. And if you don't use it, if you lose it, because I don't know as much about those two things as I used to, but I still do all right. I did pass the CPA exam and become licensed in 2005, so I've been a CPA for 9 years now. I did work in public and private accounting in Jackson, Tennessee, in that West Tennessee area. I then went back to school and got my MBA. With a concentration in accounting in August 2006. Did get a 3.9 GPA in business school. And then after I got my master's degree, I came here. I came to Memphis for my job for the firm that I'm currently working for. My first day on the job was September 1st, 2006. So I've been with Fouts and ever since. Some things about public accounting I would say, it's definitely a stressful job. I know y'all hear me complain during tax season. The long hours can be difficult, and it's some technically challenging work. But the good times when I feel like I'm helping my clients and really making a difference in their either personal lives or in their companies, those have made it worthwhile to me so far. I've worked in a lot of different fields and on a lot of different clients, a lot of different types of clients like nonprofit organizations, corporations. I worked with individuals, with partnerships. And also assist some other people in the firm on various projects. Types of clients, companies have been wholesale, retail, service companies, real estate companies, etc. I did marry my beautiful wife Melissa on June 9th, 2012. We do live in South Haven, Mississippi with a cat named Oreo, so it's the only child so far. Apparently I have to start having kids soon with all the competition. A little bit about our firm. Our firm has been around for quite a while. We're located at Aaron Brenner Drive, right next to the Jewish Community Center. We're in the Renaissance Center on the 7th floor. We moved there in June of 2011. And before that, we were across from the Racket Club on Sanderlin for probably longer than I've been alive. They were there for over 30 years. The firm was founded in 1970, so that means it's been around for 44 years now. And I'm not that old, but it's been around that long. I think that really speaks to the efforts of the founding partners, Mr. Jimmy Fouts and Mr. Don Morgan, who are both no longer with us, but very good men. What they put into building the firm and its reputation and its solidarity and the kind of reputation that it still has today after all this time. We are a local firm. Most of our business is around the Mid-South, in the Memphis area, in Arkansas, Tennessee, and Mississippi. But we do have clients from all over the place. So we have individual clients, especially now with technology. I know that David talks about Skyping patients and helping people over the phone and over the internet. I personally have individual tax clients in California, Florida, North Carolina, and New York State. You want some complex taxes, have a New York State client. Those are New York and California. We have it really good here, trust me. So even though our business clients are also local, we have clients who perform work in many different states. We may have clients that are here, but they have 13 different state tax returns that they have because their companies are so large and move in so many areas. We are a full-service CPA firm, so we do all the traditional services. We do tax, we do audits, we do reviews, we do tax planning, and we also do business valuation services, something that we've begun doing in the last few years because 2 of our CPAs have gotten their CVA Certified Valuation Analyst credential as well. So we do have a lot of talented and credentialed professionals at our firm. We do have a wide variety of clients, but we do have, fortunately and unfortunately, we have a lot of construction and home building clients. Those are starting to come back. The last 5 years or so have been very tough for those clients, and we've seen some ups and some low downs, but some people coming back, and those that have survived are positioned very well to do much better than the competition who didn't. When I say we have privately held companies as clients, I'm not sure if you know what that means, but public companies are companies whose stock is traded on an exchange. So I can go out and buy Exxon, I can go out and buy Walmart, but I can't go out and buy Lawhorn Landscape. So our clients, they're privately held, and many times they're closely held, they're family businesses. That doesn't always mean that they're small. Like I said, we have clients who have 13 state tax returns because they travel all over doing work. But we have some pretty large clients. We've had clients who, one year a client almost had $130 million in revenue. I've worked on nonprofits where they've had over $120 million in net assets invested. So we're a local firm, these are local clients, but they're fairly large, impressive figures for a local company. One of the good things about our firm is that even though we're local and we're able to provide the one-on-one service and the relationship that people want, we also are part of a bigger association called CPA America, which is basically local and regional firms of our size all across the country who are in an association together. And I guess you could say similar to a network, but we share resources, we share time, we share education, and we all work together to help each other. So even though, yes, we're one office, we're in Memphis, Tennessee, we have vast resources all across the country for different things we need help with. Before I end, definitely want to talk about what kind of referrals I'm looking for, who the target markets are. Basically, what we want the most are small business owners. And again, small doesn't necessarily mean small, but privately held companies. The reason that we look for these is we can help them the most. We can do their financial statements when Daniel wants to see financial statements. We can help them with compliance of all their federal, state, local tax returns, those types of things. We can do the individual tax work for the owners themselves. And so that's really where we get to see the whole picture, really get to feel like we're making a difference, not only in the business, but in the business owners' lives as well. We also work with nonprofit organizations. The controller or the CFO is usually the best person to talk to, or the executive director. But we do work with individuals. There are clients where all I do is their individual tax work. We usually, prefer those to be higher net worth or higher income, like Mark Roman's clients. But definitely we'll be glad to talk to anybody, and definitely don't charge any type of fee for an initial consultation or anything like that. So, I realize I'm out of time, so thank you for your time and attention, and I'll be glad to talk to anybody after the meeting if you have any questions. Thank you.